Why does your dog follow you everywhere? The time is 6 o'clock in the morning. You crawl out of bed, half tired, to pour that much-needed cup of coffee, and almost fall flat on your face because your canine is following you too closely. Most dog owners have encountered some variant of this situation at some time, and for others, it might be a regular occurrence. So why do dogs follow you around? Is this usual behavior? To discover it, keep watching. Number 10. Bonding. It's sometimes wonderful to have a dog buddy who follows us about and makes us feel wanted and appreciated. The term love is used a lot in dog-human relationships. We don't often discuss the connection between the canine and the dog owner, but love develops typically on its own, but it takes time and care. Love is what gets your dog to wag its tail when you arrive home at the end of each day. We may be our dog's only company, so it makes sense that they want our attention. A dog's attachment to the people in its life became a primary emphasis for them when they got domesticated. Although we may have various relationships and contacts with others at work, school, or social engagements, our dogs consider us the center of their universe, and they simply like being with us. This relationship and friendship became a crucial aspect of our lives and our everyday routine, making your dog follow you around in the house. Number 9. Loyal to the leader. Our dogs learn not just from direct teaching, but also our behavior towards them. If there are numerous people in the house, a dog will quickly figure out who generally feeds and interacts with it, is more likely to snuggle with it, and is the big softie when it comes to giving more of those treats he craves. Your dog follows you as it doesn't want to skip out on any unique activities or treats. If one person is the sole caretaker for the dog, it goes to reason that he or she will form a stronger attachment with him. Our dogs, like toddlers, know exactly which adult to bribe to get what they want. Number 8. Attention. Dogs form attachments with the people they have the strongest relationships with. If you got the dog as a puppy, this might be even more noticeable. If you observe how a human baby follows its parent around, you may notice that your dog shows the same kind of behavior. Your dog will plead for your time, mind you so closely that you trip over them, cry when you walk out of reach, or try to disrupt whatever you're doing. If your dog has ever bumped your hand off the laptop keyboard while you're working, you've witnessed one such attention-craving activity. Number 7. He doesn't want you to go. The longer your dog follows you around and watches your every action, the better she will comprehend you. Dogs learn to grasp our emotional moods at their own pace. Your dog will learn that certain behaviors and body movements indicate a particular meaning through repetition. For example, if you have a morning routine that you follow every day before leaving for work, your dog will learn to correlate specific actions with the knowledge that you will soon be going. And when it does that, it can identify when you are about to leave, and it clings to you tightly. Number 6. Curiosity. Dogs, like children, are curious about everything. Because they don't want to miss out on anything, your dog may follow you to figure out what's going on. For example, when attempting to unpack a shopping bag, your dog has to have its nose right where you're working, preventing you from completing the task. It tries to know what is going on. Curiosity is an indication of health and well-being in a dog. The more your dog wants to explore, the better its physical and cognitive functions are. So, when playing with them, ignite their curiosity. Wrap a ball with a treat and tie it with a bow. Make your dog search and fulfill their curious nature by doing whatever it takes. Allow your dog to enter the room and sniff around a box. Don't push things, but if they keep glancing at you as if to say, "Can I check it out?" give them the go-ahead. Number 5. Caveats. If your dog's following behavior is excessive and compulsive, there might be a problem. If your dog has only been with you, it may not be entirely comfortable among other people. It might have come from a family where it was ignored and afraid of being alone. In such a case, it would be best if you gained your dog's trust. You may notice that your dog follows you more while it is scared, afraid, unwell, or in pain as you get to know it. As your dog's primary caretaker, you are most aware of any unusual behavior. We learn to recognize and comprehend our dog's signs, and they understand ours, whether slight or noticeable. Based on their continuous contact with humans, they begin to realize that the interaction is unpleasant. If your dog's separation anxiety is too severe, consult with your veterinarian or a qualified trainer. about strategies to modify or reduce it. Number 4, it's time to eat or go for a walk. Dogs remember their regular routines, so if you usually feed your dog at the same hour of the day or take him for a walk at 7 a.m. every morning, it will get used to that. It will probably follow your every move hoping for a reward. Similarly, they might follow you and stare at you as they watch you eat since they want what you're consuming. Dogs in the wild gaze at the pack leader while he feeds. They communicate to him that they are hungry and hoping for scraps. They're hoping you'll share your dinner because you're the pack leader. To know if your dog is hungry, try giving him treats and see if he still follows you around. Number 3, they're scared. If your canine follows you around, it means they love and trust you and also that you feel safer. Following you too closely may indicate that your dog is bored, wants something, is terrified, or simply nosy. Many dogs are terrified of loud noises such as fireworks or storms, and they may stick to their owners at these times. Our dogs consider us as their guardians, and keeping close to us helps to soothe and secure them. In fact, there is an actual chemical reaction that happens when they are close to someone they find safe. Oxytocin, or the love hormone, is released when they engage with people they like, and it gives them a warm feeling. If it tries to stick around you during this time, try to provide them with a blanket or lay next to them. It will help soothe them. Number 2, they're frustrated. If your dog is resting around all day with nothing to do, it may become more focused on you and prefer to follow you about much more, if that is the only activity going on around. On the other hand, boredom can result in excessive chewing, howling, burrowing, and other harmful habits. Because our dogs were intended to work alongside people, they can quickly get bored if not properly stimulated. Dogs, like humans, sleep more than we do, but they often wake up more frequently. Many domestic dogs will occasionally nap out of boredom. If you feel your dog is bored, you can give it plenty of activity during the day by giving it a variety of toys to play with or taking it on walks. When they get tired, they will stop following you and prefer to rest in their warm, cozy bed. Number 1, they're attempting to communicate. When your dog suddenly begins to follow you around, try following him back and see whether he is attempting to lead you someplace. It might be asking for water or food or to go outside. They might even start following you if they feel unwell or when we feel unwell. Dogs have various specific abilities that can determine if someone else is sick or not. When we become ill, there is a change in our hormones, which dogs can sniff out. Pretty handy, right? A dog's nose can detect variations in blood sugar and ketone levels in diabetics, as well as when somebody with epilepsy is going to have a seizure. So, if your dog appears to be paying more attention to a particular portion of your body than usual, it may be time to listen to your canine companion and have it checked out. They are also great monitors of our behavior, and they can detect when we aren't feeling well just by seeing tiny changes in our daily routines. Yep, these four-legged creatures with wagging tails are superheroes, so pay attention when they follow you around. So, which of these could be the reason your dog follows you around? Tell us in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified whenever we upload. Thanks for watching.